शादी के शुरू के दिन अक्सर एक्साइटमेंट से भरे होते हैं. बटरफ्लाइज, ड्रीम्स, फ्यूचर प्लान्स, सब कुछ परफेक्ट लगता है. पर फिर लाइफ स्टार्ट हो जाती है और प्यार को सिर्फ फील नहीं, नर्चर भी करना पड़ता है.
Our next speaker beautifully reminds us that love quietly shapes the child even before the child arrives. In her book, Shared Future Crafting a Strong Foundation, she explores how a strong marital bond becomes the child's first emotional environment.
Her journey itself is deeply inspiring. A dream that began at 17 and came true at 42. Proving that it's never too late to listen to your calling. With qualifications in counseling, psychotherapy, parenting, career guidance, and DMIT, and years of work as a school counselor and private practitioner, her greatest joy lies in watching real change unfold in people's life.
आज वो हमारे साथ शेयर करेंगी not just a book summary, but a belief that strong families begin with strong bonds. Please welcome Miss Reena D'Souza.
Good morning, all. Bit nervous. Being here is truly a magical moment for me. My heartfelt thanks to Manish sir and the entire team for giving me this wonderful opportunity. As Miss Vinita mentioned, my first achievement is being a mental health professional. And my dream was started from the age 17 years, when I was 17 years. And when I was 42, that dream came true. Thank you. And the next one is starting my private practice as a therapist. And the third one is my book. It is very much connected with the previous author. Even my dad is a writer and a poet. So far he has written 90 songs. Wow. Yeah. So inspired by him, I started writing a few articles and poems. But in 2019, I wrote a 2-page article on this topic, never imagining that 6 years later, it would grow into an 80-page book. This transformation would not have been possible without the guidance and support of Manish sir and the entire team, and I sincerely credit him for it. And my book helps couples to enjoy the journey, though it is not easy, and lead a shared future happily. I invite you all to walk with me through the journey of this book. As it is said, you just imagine you think that you are a newlywed couples. As it is said, we can walk alone for a short distance, but for a long journey, we need someone to walk with us. So what is marriage now? A girl moves from the care of her parents into a shared companionship with her husband. This is where our journey starts. I had started this, my mind was like, thoughts were about the newly married couples. But when I started this parenting coach, then I included one more topic in that. The topic is related to the child. When we plan our marriages, we usually focus mainly on ourselves and adjust our lifestyles to suit our needs. After the same time, we plan for conception too, as having child after marriage is often considered as a natural process. But, however, we rarely pause to reflect, pause to see on the new life growing within and our lifestyle choices impacting its development. So I have explained some of the topics. As I'm a management student, I've used all the management terms and have related those terms with the couples. First. My first chapter says problems and confusions. The thing is, are we truly meant for each other? How do we develop intimacy? Do our thoughts and feelings align? Is it okay to express negative thoughts too? How should we communicate? What tone, what pitch are appropriate? How do we get along with a new person? And for every problem, there is a solution, and you can refer my book for that. The second chapter says about the perception. So can anyone tell me what is that picture says? What do you feel by seeing that picture? What are your views? Okay, rain. Okay, raindrops. Water vapors, okay. Particles in the air, okay. Okay. Yes, we have varieties of perceptions, like magnets attracted. Something is felt, some sweet is fell on the ground and ants and approaching. So all these, that means we have different perceptions. Man and women are wired differently, as we all know. So our different perceptions, how each perceives the situations and handles the same situation differently. And how a female brain is wired to respond to the peoples and faces, and how is male brain is responding to the objects and their functions. So this is clearly explained in the first chapter. I've given some examples and I have explained in the first chapter. Second one is understanding and adjustment, how to be more attentive to our partner's need, recognizing that no one can fully meet all our expectations. I have explained this in the second chapter. Third one is communication pattern matters a lot. Example is when a woman tries a new dress and asks a man, how does it look? So what answer generally the man should give and they give? Looks good? Okay. This is also, I have explained it clearly how the man should react. Only look good is not enough. More had to be added. अच्छा, इतना महंगी है फिर? You look beautiful, okay? Okay. अच्छा. Thank you, sir. So why women generally use indirect speech and why a man direct? And again, I've explained many examples in this, how the direct questions and how the indirect questions and how it impacts on each other. The next one is comparison. As you step into the sacred bond of marriage, it's very necessary to understand that your spouse is not a position, but a beautiful partner of your life. And what do you mean by the word unmatched is also explained. And how to balance triangular relationship of a family, in a family. That's explained. And next is family style. So there are 4 family styles, that is disconnected, dysfunctional, connected, and disconnected. Okay, and each one has a different style from their home. The girl has a different perception and all the different styles at home. When she is married to a different family where it is a different style, and there the problem arises. And again, I've explained this in this chapter. Love language, how the language. Love is like a rose. When the petals fade, what remains needs care, despite the thorns. Even this has been explored ways to keep love young and healthy. That is explained. Next is how to navigate new relationships and surroundings in the next chapter, Bond with Family. And this, I like this chapter more. What works better after marriage? Is it love marriage or arranged marriage? This is also explained.
What is the answer?
Yeah, what is the answer? Okay. Anybody can try? Anybody can try the answer? So, so something is there, love after the marriage, there is love marriage. So it is marriage, only marriage remains. And what has to, something is related with that. You can refer my book for that. Okay. Yes. Next slide, please. This I have explained. Next slide. Now, this is very important. This is my last chapter where it is connected with the development of a child. So, it's essential for both to support each other when they're struggling with prenatal anxieties. This chapter explains that nurturing this feeling helps you to be part of every milestone of your child from the conception. The next slide. This is my children's. Like when you have that milestone, when you have that compatibility with couples, so you will be with them in every milestone. My son and my daughter, my son is 21 years old now, and my daughter is 17 years old. And these are the milestones I have written till their first word. Next. So happy life is a blend of all the topics we have discussed now. So we need to apply the flavor of happiness. So thank you so much for listening to me.
Let us all congratulate. ये बंद कर दो हाँ sorry. Huge congratulations to Reena for her book. Thank you so much for writing this. I'm sure it is going to help so many couples. Huh? Go.